Hi everybody, it's FIBO Group, and you are watching to the Market Watch review. The Federal Reserve raised its 75 BP rate for the second time in succession, with Chair Powell leaving the door open to a large increase at their September meeting. The market rejected the dovish message and the dollar fell, while rates dropped and equities rose. The Asian-Pacific region saw a rally in equity markets, with the exception of Hong Kong and Taiwan. Europe's Stoxx 600 edged up and reached its highest level since June 10, but lost momentum as the session progressed. After yesterday's strong gains, U.S. futures are slightly lower. The dollar is mixed. Notable, the yen is the strongest major currency, reaching its highest level in 3 weeks. After falling to $1,680 last Wednesday, gold traders liked what they heard and approached $1,750 today. After yesterday's close to 2.5% gain, September WTI is now up 1.8%. It's just above $9.95. Asian Pacific market. Beijing seems to be increasing its support for the property sector. According to reports, Chinese banks could extend $150 billion in loans to builders to help them finish their stall construction following protests. Australia reported June retail sales that were lower than expected, following yesterday's slightly higher headline CPI for the second quarter. As it attempts to gain a foothold over $0.7000, the Australian dollar remains firm. The market has been interpreting the Fed's dovishness as a move to the downside, despite the Fed funds target range being increased by 75 BP. This has led the dollar to fall further against the Japanese yen. Today, the greenback was at JPY 135.10. Market of Europe. German states reported July inflation readings. They are mixed. 6 states reported. According to the EU harmonized measure, the national figure will rise 0.4% per month and fall to 8.1% year over year. Tomorrow is the due date for the preliminary July CPI of Eurozone. The euro is stable. Yesterday, the euro closed above its 20-day moving average for the first time in this month. Sterling trades in the half-cent range of $1.2140 to $1.2140. It has reached its highest level for the month. Next week, the BOE will meet. Market of America. The Federal Reserve gave its second 75 BP increase in a row. This raised the target range from 2.25 to 2.50%, as widely expected. In a statement, the Fed acknowledged that production and spending had slowed down. As the press conference began, the market heard another dovish chair and the dollar fell. Now that the Fed meeting is over, we turn our attention to today's second quarter GDP estimate. The U.S. futures are trading lower, but the Canadian dollar remains slightly stronger at its highest level since mid-June. The CAD 1.28 region is where the US dollar is. That's all for me. Closely monitor the news background and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.